Yo, what's up, boys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 4 best NBA locks for tonight's game. I'm also going to be hooking all of you guys up with a massive $600 free play. I'm going to show you guys how you can get that in just a second. Also, all of you guys that are brand new, I'm going to show you how you can get some free cash to play with and how to get the best advantage on some of these apps. So right before we hop into that, let's recap yesterday, because we did amazing on yesterday's free pick video, guys. We ended up going 3-1 on those props, 6-3 overall in VIP for all of the props that I had together. And then within the last 3 days, guys, we have been killing it on the channel. We're 9-3 on props right now, so a solid streak for the channel, guys. We're going for another big streak. Our last winning streak was 11 days long on the channel. Let's see if we can get that going again. We also cashed 2 big value plays, and I even gave one of those to VIP, and it cashed as well. So you guys can look over the props, see everything that cashed, see the ones we missed. Rudy was a really unfortunate one. I knew we had that one in the bag, but Anthony Edwards just ended up freaking scoring 50 points out of nowhere, which is totally unexpected. Took all the field goal attempts, but I'll take it. We still cashed 2 massive plays and ended up profiting 9.3 units yesterday. So my $50 bettors are up almost 500 bucks in one single day. So if you hopped on any of the passes, congratulations. You have been making a ton of money within the last week. So especially, even if you guys hopped on yesterday, you guys almost made $500 in one day if you are a $50 better. Now, I did do a limited time sale. It isn't a huge sale like last time. I just want to do a quick one just for everyone, just so everyone can get in, because I do feel another solid winning streak going. Once again, if we get to 11 days, this makes like 3 days on the channel so far. If we get to 11 days, I want everyone to be a part of that. And this is one of the reasons, guys. As you can see right here, we have been killing it on the value plays that I've been sending out to you guys. This is only one of the plays that we hit yesterday. We also cashed this massive play as well. So remember, guys, these are 3-unit plays. So one of my units is 200. I'm putting 3 of those units on these plays, sending them out to you guys, and then we are cashing them. So you guys are taking, let's say if you're a $50 better, you're putting 150 on each of these plays, and then you're profiting huge, guys. So I also want to hook one of you guys up with the free month of VIP picks. I do this every video as long as we get to 50 likes. I know it's super late upload, guys. I was waiting for, you know, line confirmations, trade deadlines, all of that stuff. I wasn't even going to upload, so make sure you guys are in the Discord. I'm going to jump into that in just a second. But as long as we get to 50 likes, guys, drop a comment down below. That is how you enter for the contest. And make sure you guys are subscribed, and that is going to hook you up with a free month of VIP picks, because I'm randomly going to pick one of you guys. So it looks like the winner for yesterday's video looks like Whoa Sosa. And he actually had a pretty good comment. If you go look at my response, I ended up responding to this and telling you guys exactly why I ran what I ran. And I'm so glad that we did it, because Goga ended up getting 7. He hooked by 0.5, which was my original look. And Wendell Carter ended up cashing for us, guys, as you can see right here. And like I said, you can read that comment of why I did. But basically, Wendell was getting more minutes and more rebounds within those minutes, even with Goga starting. So that's why I went with him. If you're watching this video right now, drop a comment down below so I can hook you up with your free month of VIP picks. And let's hop into the props, guys. So the first prop that I'm loving is going to be Brandin. We're going back with him now. We just cashed out with him yesterday, and I'm going back again, guys. And I'm going back for a few reasons. One, he's been having great games recently. Before we get into the matchup, let's look at his game. So you can see last 3 he's covered straight, and then he ended up missing this one game right here where he took 3 attempts from deep. So he only ended up catching one of those, but you can see he's been taking a whole lot more 3-point attempts in these games, and when he's been going over. He also cashed these 3 as well right before there. We can also look at the Los Angeles Lakers are ranked 26th when it comes to 3 points made versus shooting guards, actually. So if you just look right here, they're ranked 12th, so about middle of the pack when it comes to 3-point attempts allowed. But I did a little bit deeper research on different apps, guys, different websites, and I was able to find that the Lakers are ranked 26th when it comes to 3 points made, specifically against the shooting guard. So he's in a great position to go over, guys. Another thing I want to look at was the head-to-head. Like I said, they're ranked 26th, guys, and this proves that, as you can see right here, he covered both games already this season. One of these being on January 25th, which is extremely recently. Covering this line, getting 3. He cashed 3 out of the 6 attempts going over. And then in this game right here, you can see he got 2. And he only shot 3 attempts in this game. And like I said, he's getting a ton more attempts, as you can see right here. 10. What was this? 10 yesterday. 4 in this one. This one may have been a little outlier. 7 attempts here. 11 attempts here, 6 attempts. So he's getting a whole lot more than just those 3 guys, and he already cashed it head to head with only 3 attempts. We can probably even go to last season, even though, you know, it's not the most accurate research. I do like to go look at some players and see what they did last season as well. You can see the very last game they faced off head to head, he also covered that line as well, getting 3, cashing 3 out of the 3. So he shot 100% last season, which is pretty good. Of course, he's not shooting 100% right now, but he's taking a whole lot more 3-point attempts, so I'm loving that. Okay, another thing we can look at is games without. So of course Kuminga is out. Let's take him out, see what he is. He is 6 out of 9 games, so 66.7% hit rate on the over, as you can see right here. Only missing this line 3 times, but cashing this line almost 6 in a row. He just barely missed it this one. And then another thing we can do is let's go over to games without players, and we can do Wiggins, because Wiggins is also, I'm pretty sure he just got traded. So look at this, guys, 5 out of 5 games with Wiggins being absent as well. The last one he got 3, and then we got 3 in a row where he got 2, and then 3 again. So he's been cashing this line pretty consistently. Even his points is pretty solid. As you can see, yesterday he got 29 points, which to me was an extreme outlier. I thought he was going to get maybe around 14 to 15 points, and he scored the majority of his points with those threes. As you can see, just look at the threes and then compare it to his points. You can see most of those points come from his 3-point attempts. Even some of these games where he got maybe 6 or 9, were only from 3-point attempts, and then maybe a free throw here to make it 7, 8, 9, or 10. Most of his points have been from the 3. So this game was extremely above his line. So tonight he probably could do the same thing again, because like I said, Wiggins is out, Kuminga is out, and he looked pretty good last game. But I'm going to be rolling with the 3 points, because like I said, even if he gets 29 points again, majority of them are going to come from those 3-pointers. So I'm pretty sure he should go over this line. Now the second one we're going to roll with is actually going to be in the same game, guys. We're going with Hachimura, and I'm taking him over his 3-point attempts as well. So 1.5 3-point attempts on the over, guys. Once again, another guy who has been shooting great recently. As we look right here, the last 4 games look pretty solid, only missing this one where he lost by 14 points, and he had 3 attempts. So why am I loving this line? Like I said, great recent games. His matchup is also pretty decent, but the Golden State Warriors are actually ranked 28th when it comes to the dominant player type, as you can see right here. The only dark green stat that we have is his dominant player type, and why that is so good is because if we look over here, we can see his dominant player type is a spot up shooter. So if we scroll down, you can see he's probably going to be score majority of his points from sitting on the 3-point line, spotting up, and then knocking down some of those threes, especially what he's been doing in these last 3 games right here. Another thing we can take and look at is the head-to-head this season, because like I said, they did face off twice. Now he wasn't in one of those games, but the one that he was December 25th, and he got 5 threes, guys. He cashed 5 out of the 7 threes. That is, he shot 71% from deep. Loving that. What else can we go into? Let's take off the head-to-head filter. Let's look at his 3-point attempts, guys, because he's been taking a high 3-point attempts. You can see right here, this blue line represents how many 3-point attempts he has been taking recently. And as you can see right here, it's pretty solid in this little stretch. And then as you can see, the last 3 games, it has been increasing a good bit, guys. That blue line goes up, and so does his 3-pointers cash goes up. So I'm loving that. If he shoots around the same volume, you can see 8 here, 6 here, 5 here. So if he gets around maybe 4, actually, let's put it on. Let's do, he's averaging 5.4 3-point attempts to be exact on his last 5 games. Now, of course, I didn't put it up on Props Madness. I actually played around on Outlier a little bit to get the exact average of it. So 5.4. Let's say he gets at least 4 3-point attempts tonight. He is 17 out of 24 games, guys. 70.8% on the hit rate. So I'm definitely loving that. You can see the last 4 straight he cashed, missed this one, and then cashed 3 as well right before that miss. So I'm loving that. If he gets at least 4 3-point attempts, guys, we have a pretty good chance to hit this prop alone. Another thing, of course, Anthony Davis not in the game. He is gone. He is traded. Luka is also not coming in as of right now. I'm pretty sure he starts on Saturday. So we can see right here, these last 3 games, he cashed all 3 without Anthony Davis being in. Loving that as well. So these are the first 2 props that I'm running with. Both are 3-point attempts on the over 1.5. Now, right before we hop into the last 2, I did say I was going to hook you guys up with a massive $600 free play. And I'm going to be showing you guys who are brand new how to get some free cash to play with tonight and how to get the best edge on some of these apps. So the best way you're going to be able to do that, guys, is of course to join Sleeper. I try to promote it every video, let you guys know about it, because this is where I started off making a ton of my money, was on Sleeper, and then I transitioned to my favorite app now. So Sleeper is going to be your best bet if you are brand new, especially if you're not already on it. One of the reasons I say that is they're going to hook you up with a free $55 just for joining, guys. As soon as you play $5, they're going to instantly load your account with $55 to play with tonight. You can put that on whatever you want to. They're also going to give you a free square, guys. So you get Jason Tatum to score 1 point tonight. Pair that with another simple prop. Let's say you take one of the 2 that I just showed you guys. and then you cash out that 30 bucks as well. So you're almost getting 100 bucks just for joining a brand new app. And of course, line shopping, guys. Make sure you guys are comparing lines, because you know PrizePicks could have one line, Underdog could have another one, and then Chalkboard could end up having the best one. So you guys have to, you know, play around with the filter, see what you can find. It's legal in all these light purple states, so make sure you guys take advantage. I highly recommend that first app. But my favorite one as of right now, especially if you're already kind of in the game and you're just not on Chalkboard yet, I highly recommend you guys to jump on Chalkboard. Because if you're already in the game, you know, you've been taking advantage of PrizePicks and Underdog, and you're already making a little bit of cash, you're going to make even more cash on Chalkboard. I'm going to tell you guys why. So on Chalkboard, what they're going to be doing is matching your first deposit up to 100 bucks. The promo code is ApexBetz, guys. Same thing with the sleeper one. I will have both of these down below in the comment section. But they're going to match your first deposit up to $100, and they're also going to give you this James Harden free square. Now, what we have been doing over on Chalkboard, excuse me, what we have been doing is taking advantage of their no max entry plays. So as you can see right here, this one wasn't even one of the no max entry plays. This was a VIP play that I think I sent out. I accidentally leaked it yesterday, actually. So some of you guys got this, and you got the free play. So you cashed out 2 massive plays. I'm still learning the whole Discord thing, but also Stephen Curry is the one that we have tonight, guys. So we're taking the Steph Curry prop. We're going to pair it with 2 more props that I believe have really good chance of hitting, and then we're going to be putting 3 units on that, guys. So these are massive $600 plays that I'm sending out to you guys. If you want that, just make sure you join the free plan down below. Also, as soon as you join that free plan, you can also get in the Discord through that free plan or through VIP, guys. So if you buy the VIP pass as well, as soon as you guys hop on the pass, it's gonna ask you, do you want to, you know, link your Discord? You guys can jump in there. Or same thing, even if you just join the free plan, you can go to your purchases, click on the free plan, and then join Discord through there. Now they also have the cash out feature. As of right now, I think it is not the best that it was. Now we did have it at first, we could cash out even when we were losing props. They have been working on it, but if you feel like a prop is not going to hit and it looks like, you know, it's kind of close, you can always cash out as of right now. So they're the first DFS app with that. You guys can take advantage. It is legal in all these light green states, so make sure you guys hop on that. Now once again, guys, let's hop into the third prop that I have for today. That is actually going to be Demar DeRozan. So we're taking another scorer. We actually have him at 20.5 points. So I'm taking Demar DeRozan over 20.5 points. As of right now, it is still at 20.5 over on Chalkboard and Sleeper. As of right now that I'm looking at it, but it looks like it is going to be moving to 21.5, guys. Even at 21.5, I'm still confident in this play. Let's hop into a few reasons why. So first, we can look at Portland ranks 30th versus a dominant shooting zone, and they're ranked 22nd when it comes to their defensive rating. So let's actually scroll down and look at this chart. You can see he scores a ton of his points right here from this mid-range shot. He has been one of the best players with it as of recently. Of course, you have other guys like Shea, you know, who are also good at shooting around that range. But you can see he scores 45% of his points right here in this dark green area, which is a really good matchup for us, guys. You can see the opponent's defense, they also give up. They're dead last when it comes to defending this area. So with him scoring most of his points here and them not being, you know, good at ranking within that area, I believe he has a great matchup to go over his points. But you know, of course, I did deeper research than that as well, so let's look into a few other things. Now Portland is also ranked 22nd in points versus the shooting guard, so that is going to give us some really good odds to go over as well. And let's look at his head-to-head, guys. So we can see head-to-head, he did the cover on October 28th going over this line, getting 23 points. In this game, he cashed 7 out of 14 field goal attempts, shooting 50%, and he also played 34 minutes. We can probably even go to last season, guys. Let's pull that up as well. See, one of these games, the very last game actually, he got 28 points, playing 40 minutes, 10 out of 17 field goal attempts, so almost 60% for the field goal percentage. So that is pretty solid as well. He got 28 points in that game, loving that. And he even came extremely close this game as well, playing 40 minutes, 8 out of 14. If he scored just one more bucket, or hell, even a free throw, because his line may have been like 20 points, you know, back then. He went over that as well. So I'm loving the matchup so far, especially with the head-to-head, the rankings. Let's go back to this season. Okay, another thing we can look into is back-to-back games, guys. So a ton of teams are actually coming off back-to-back games. I think almost every team, maybe except for 1 or 2, are coming off from a back-to-back game. So when it comes to back-to-back games, Demar DeRozan has been extremely solid, one of the go-to players for the Kings, you know, when they're coming off of a back-to-back. Now you can see right here, 5 out of 8 games on the over, 62.5% hit rate. And of course, he had this one outlier game. I wouldn't even count this game, guys. If you want to look into the stats, you can see they lost by 27 points in this game. He shot 1 for 7, so only shooting 7 field goal attempts. Of course, he's been taking way more than that recently. You can look at these games. You can look at, you know, all these recent ones. You can see 11, 25 here, 15. You know, just scroll through and look at some of the field goal attempts from those games. So this one I wouldn't even count, but if you guys want to look into it, those are the stats. You can see right here, 4 games right here going on the over. You're coming extremely close this one game, getting 21 points. Now, like I said, guys, we actually have the line at 20.5 right now, and I also sent it out early to all of my VIP guys at 20.5. So if you guys ran it, you guys have that line. So cashing these 4 as well. Loving that for the back-to-back matchup. Just gives a little bit more, you know, confidence within the play. And then another thing I'm loving is, of course, this thing right here. This really got me going, guys. We look at the similar player hit rate. Pause. Don't take that the wrong way. But when you look at the similar player hit rate, 11 out of the last 12 guys have went on the over, guys. Almost everyone within the last 12 guys have went over that line. Even Shea, you know, he was the one outlier. Of course, you wouldn't think it would be him with him scoring, what, 50 points yesterday. He got 28 in this game. His line was at 31.5, so he almost covered that line as well. But every other single similar player in his position has went over this line, guys. So I'm loving that for tonight. Really great matchup. Definitely going to be running this line. Let's hop into the very last prop that we have for today so we can get this over with. And the last one I'm going to be taking is another scorer, guys. We're taking Norman Powell to go over 22.5 points tonight. Now, why am I loving this matchup? Let's hop into it. So first, let's just look at, oh, I still have a filter on. So let's look at the recent games. You can see he's been having a really solid, consistent slate of recent games. You can see right here, this one was probably his closest miss. As you can see, he got 20 points in this game with the line being at 22.5 tonight. This was a blowout game, guys, and he still got 20 points. So even with it, you know, him missing, I'm still confident he would have hit this if it was not a blowout game by 25 points. You know, just a little bit closer. So tonight, he actually has a spread of only 5 points, guys. So with the spread of only being at 5 points, and you can look at his dominant player type 2, which we're going to hop into in just a second. I'm loving that. A closer game, I believe he went over this. He would have went over this line as well, and I believe he's going to have a closer game tonight. So I'm definitely going to be, you know, locking that for the first one or for the last prop. Let's jump into a few more reasons why I'm loving it. So if we just look at the, you know, the bare minimum when it comes to the matchup, I'll just scroll down a little bit more so you guys can see. It looks like they're ranked about middle of the pack within his normal, you know, dominant player type, which is a transition player. When it comes to the dominant shooting zone, you can see ranked 3rd, but Props Madness actually did an update and they let you see the second dominant player type that they, you know, score majority of their points of, or the second dominant shooting zone. And if we actually scroll down, you can see that they're ranked 25th when it comes to the dominant player type 2, and they're ranked 21st when it comes to the dominant shooting zone 2. They also play an extremely fast-paced game, so they're ranked 6th when it comes to the pace of game tonight. Should allow for more possessions, more field goal attempts for Norman Powell to go on the over. You guys know I love running the overs on the game when it is fast-paced. If we scroll down here, we can see the player where he scores the majority of his points. You can see 43% comes right here above the break 3, and 29% comes from right here in the paint. And when we look at the opponent's defense, like I said, ranked 3rd here, so maybe he doesn't knock down as many threes. I believe he's definitely gonna, you know, knock down some, but just maybe not as many as usual. But he does have a really good shot over here in the corner if he takes some, but he only takes about 3% of his shots from there. But ranked 21st when it comes to points in the paint. So when it comes to, you know, his second dominant playing style and dominant shooting zone, he still has a good odds to go over this prop. And like I said, let's look if he has any head-to-head. He does not have any this season. So those are all the stats that I have for this prop. I'm still going to be running it. I'm taking all these as straight bets, guys. I'm not parlaying all 4 together because, of course, nothing is 100%, even with the most research done behind them. I'm going to be straight betting all of these, and then I'm going to mix in some of these into parlays and send those out to VIP and maybe one of you guys on the free plan. So if you guys want that, make sure you guys join the free plan down below in the comment section. Once again, highly recommend at least joining Sleeper if you guys are not already on it, just to get that free 55 bucks. And make sure you guys get the video to 50 likes. Drop a comment down below so you are entered, and make sure you are subbed. I will be giving away a free month of VIP picks. And even if you don't win this free month of VIP picks, guys, remember, when you join one of the VIP passes or the free plan, link your Discord and you guys can jump in the Discord and chat with us during the games. Now, with that being said, that is all that I have for this video. Good luck with all your bets, and I will catch you guys over in VIP.